Hey you guys, welcome to my channel. Welcome back. All right. If you need a personal reading, email me at jillytarot@gmail.com. That information is in the description box below. Otherwise, this is just a general collective reading. Do not force it to fit. Take what resonates and leave the rest. The first card that fell out here is inducement. Okay, someone could have been tempted, persuaded, bribed. Someone could have paid someone money to do something they didn't want to do. But they had a choice here. So 52 could be relevant. 7 could be relevant here. Someone could have paid for some loving. I don't know where that's coming from. What is this? Maybe someone took a bribe not to say something. Keep your grass cut warning. There's a snake in the grass. Something smells funny. There's a snake. Someone might have ate it. Someone could have paid to... Okay. Someone's make or break. The choice is yours. Give up or boss up. What I'm getting with this, though, someone had a choice. 2 choices. This way or that way. And you see how this person's hesitant. Like, I don't want that money. I don't want no blood money. I don't want no hush money. Why am I getting hush money? Like hush money. The choice is yours. It's like I'm getting like literally like the snake coming in. Oh, like Queen of Wands here. Aries, Leo, Sag. You want the money? You want the... And it's a snake. You want the money? You want love? It's like, Judas betrayal. Like, you want money? Like, I'm getting a real big bribery here. Like, do you want to be a made man? Do you want to be rich? Do you want to be rich? And this person's like, no. The choice is yours. What do you want? What do you want? Make it or break it. Make or break. Some snaky here. Some smell fishy. Tempted for some of y'all. Why am I getting like a Queen of Wands? Why am I just... This deck is just sitting here. This is not a card, you guys. This is the... But she's the Queen of Wands. Like, maybe there was a fire sign of Aries, Leo, Sag. That was a snake and, like, seduce someone. Ooh, you want... This is temptation, okay? A Queen of Wands can someone who can be alluring. She can be hot, sexy, on fire. The most popular... This could be someone who looks really good. But it was a snake. Okay? For some of y'all, there could have been a Queen of Wands that tempted someone. And they had 2 choices, and there's signs there. There's signs. Make it or break it. And if they take it, they break it. You know what I mean? Like, they could break a bond here. Like, I'm getting like Adam and Eve. All right. The woman listens to the serpent. The man blames the woman. The woman blames the serpent. The woman got Adam to eat of the forbidden tree, right? And then God saw them and they were ashamed. It'd be no different than you catching your, like, say your husband or spiritual spouse or wife in adultery. You sensed it. You called them out on it. And they went and hid themselves in shame because God saw it. For some of y'all, why am I getting like an ex? Someone could be Italian, someone could be Hispanic. Lo Scarabio, Torino, made in Italy. Italian. I'm Italian. Someone could be blonde. Sunflowers could be relevant. Squirrels could be relevant. Black cat. I'm getting like witchy with black cat. High priestess. You could be a high priestess here. Intuition, subconscious mind, spiritual awakening, inner light. You went through the spiritual awakening here. Sacred insight, wisdom, a gateway to the divine feminine here. Goddess uploading. Okay, you could have seen something here. You could have sensed this, just like I was speaking before I broke the deck here. You could have sensed, you could have got some uploads. You could have got some intuitive feeling. You could have felt something. You could have felt, for some of y'all, you could have felt like you're masculine or feminine. I'm going to say masculine because you got high priestess, and then there's another woman that's trying to bribe someone or tempt them into seduction. Like allure them in to the grass. That wasn't a shave, maybe it was hairy. Put your snake in my hairy grass. No, I can't. All right. Okay. I'm getting a seduction here. You started dating someone, they were seduced. It was a make or break. If they took this bribe, they failed a spiritual test. The choice is yours. Someone has a choice. For some of y'all, they have a choice between two people here. It could be a high priestess and a queen of wands. Why am I getting this tonight? Someone could be juggling a high priestess and a queen of wands energy of fire. It doesn't have to be a fire sign. You got a temptation here. And you could have warned someone about, you got a warning. You could have warned someone about this. You could have sensed like your masculine or feminine was about to do something. And, oh my gosh, with your third eye, you could have sensed something. And it could have freaked your person out. Like, nope, I'm not going to do this. I'm not going to do this. Nope, I'm not going to do this. Let's hope that's what I'm telling you. Compromise. There's two feminines here. This person was stubborn. They didn't want to hear what you said. You could have warned somebody. You could have warned somebody about a snake in the grass, and they did not listen. Holy shit. Justice. 33 could be relevant. Someone could be 33, 77, 14, 5, 6, 52, 7 could be relevant. You could have warned somebody about the snake. Somebody was warned. We have reconciliation, agreement, consideration. For some of y'all, someone was paid maybe to marry someone, and they want to compromise with you. I don't know what this is. You may not want to hear it. This could make or break it. Maybe someone needs to confess. There's two women. I'm going to say it like it is. You guys can flip the roles. It can be two men. I don't see this as two men because ain't no damn well that a man, if a woman was in the middle of two men, most men will not tolerate what women put up with. I hate to say it. So I'm going to say it like it is. One man, two women. Man, woman, and another woman. Two women. Woman and woman. Okay? There's something. Someone is connected to God Almighty. Somebody is a goddess. Someone is, in other words, it's not blasphemy, you guys. Someone has the Holy Spirit, the Holy Ghost. And then you have someone who could be beautiful on the outside, but the inward is a snake. Somebody, there's a bribe. There could be something on a computer. Yo, why am I getting like a mark of the beast, but it's not on the forehead? Someone could have had a choice. Do you want the mark and get the mark of the beast for money? You could have warned someone about the mark of the beast. Worshipping the beast in his image. The image of the beast is men. Listening to men, not listening to God. And if you're filled with the Holy Spirit and someone rejects listening to the Holy Ghost, they listen to men instead, they could have received the mark of the beast by going against, by sinning. or something that they know because they were warned. Somebody was warned and they didn't listen. It's like this, you guys. Ignorance does not prevent you from getting arrested. All right, it doesn't make you, oh, I didn't know crack cocaine was illegal, officer. It doesn't matter. You're going to jail. Do you think God is any different? You know, and the Bible tells you to keep the spiritual laws, but it also tells you to obey the laws of the land. For some of y'all, someone could have broke spiritual law, legal law, or both. You got inducement. For some of y'all, I don't know. There is a high priestess. You know, like people that like there's high priests, high priestesses, and then there's high priests, voodoo, people that do voodoo. I'm not saying all voodoo is bad. If you do voodoo for your own, I would never touch. I can't deal with none of that. To me that's like, but you know, it says if you do something and if it's a sin to you, it's a sin. So like to me, that would be something forbidden because otherwise I wouldn't practice what I preach. You can do. I've seen well, I don't know if it's voodoo. I don't know what he was doing, but they have like those spiritual rituals to remove black magic and stuff that's done on you. I don't deal with none of that. If I think I'm being spiritually attacked, I go straight to God. I go straight to source. That's it. I don't have no specific rituals. In fact, you're not supposed to do repetitive prayers like the pagans do. Yada 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 yada. I don't know why I'm bringing this up. Why am I bringing this up? I'm not, I guess I'm saying like you can use anything for good or for evil. Someone's using something for evil. Thank you guys for all your support. Please like, share, comment, subscribe, y'all. Please. Thank you. And thank you for the donations. You don't have to donate. You really don't. I don't even need to ask y'all for that. I didn't even know I had that on there until you guys started. I think it's actually like one specific person that has gave me a super thanks, but I really appreciate it. Like, it doesn't go unnoticed. It really doesn't, y'all. It really doesn't. Okay, you got loneliness here. Why did I just start? Hold on. You got loneliness. It looks like someone's sitting in a hospital bed. You see these IVs? You could have went to the hospital. Someone could have taken a bribe or was tempted. Whatever they did, sent you to the hospital. And it could have been on an intuitive level. Like if somebody cheated on you, it could have... What is this? You got some paper here. Somebody took... You ended up okay. You're okay. There could be an agreement. Did someone take a money offer to marry someone? Whatever they did, you ended up in the hospital. Someone could be 31. March or January could be relevant, or 31. Someone could be born on the 31st. Someone could be in the hospital. For some of y'all, someone... Hold on. For some of y'all, someone could need to go to rehab. and they're being persuaded. Someone doesn't want to go to rehab. Someone like why am I getting like a drug addict or something? It's like someone's like, you're going, you're not. Okay, this may not be a bad thing, okay? This could be a friendship. Okay, somebody's stubborn, they don't want to hear it. Someone needs to go to the hospital or something, and they don't want to hear it. Someone could be paying for it, but they don't want to go. No, I don't want to go. Something like that? There's a hospital here. There's a bribe. Why is the snake here? Because this could be a warning. You need to go to the rehab. Someone could be lonely. This could be challenging. What the hell is going on? This could be a mother figure. There could be a mom trying to get their child to go to rehab or to get some help. Someone may need to go to the doctor to get some help. And they're like, hell no! For some of y'all, there could be a mother figure that was persuading somebody not to be with you. It's like the mom is jealous of the girlfriend. Could be a fire sign and a high priestess. And someone's own mother may not like you. And how do you compete with that? Like, to me, like a mother, I couldn't even imagine that. Like every guy I dated, their family has loved me. There's only one guy's family that I never met. And that was the most recent guy I dated. But and sometimes I've met family and they didn't like me. Like my ex-fiance who I was engaged to for 9 years. I was with him for 9 years. We were engaged for many years. Thank God I never married that. But I remember I went up to shake his sister's hand, and it was I felt, she's like, I don't touch people's hands. But then she gave me a hug. So okay, that's different. But she ended up really liking me then, and she has a lot of, it doesn't even matter. But I've gotten into battles with where you start dating someone, their family doesn't like you, but they've all ended up like falling in love with me. Like, I couldn't imagine this. This could be like a mother girlfriend. You could be dating a guy whose own mom doesn't like you. Mullish attitude here. We got selfness. Someone could be 77 years, between the ages of 33 and 77, 52 or 31. Or those dates could be relevant. 52, 33, 77, 31. But there's a warning. Keep your grass cut. It's like someone, like, why am I getting the Two of Swords with this card? Like someone, for some of y'all, someone's own, this could be a mother, a sister, maybe a sister or aunt, someone that raised, maybe a foster mom, that persuaded a masculine not to be with you, and you ended up in the hospital because of it. Or maybe somebody that they knew, it could be a friend, it could be an ex-lover, it could be a snake, told them to ignore you, to not listen to you, to ignore you, and put you on the silent treatment, and you ended up in the hospital. Something like that. Because you got persuasion here. Persuasion. This person, someone could have listened and took some bad advice, and what it did is it put a high priestess in the hospital, you guys. They could have abused a high priestess. Where you were just like writing your pain on pieces of paper. And the only light you had was from God. But that's how you uploaded to your goddess energy, ironically. But like somebody didn't want to talk to you. They didn't want to come visit you, hear you. even write you back, because see how the papers are blank. Maybe they never even visited you in the hospital. You know, God talks about, when I was in prison you visited me, when I was in the hospital, or when I was sick you visited me, or you were there for me. Nobody was there for you when you were in the hospital or where you were in prison. You could have went to prison and nobody visited you. And that's not, you guys, this is, everyone gets hung up. There's two people here. Which one do I listen to? I'm telling you, there's two feminines. This could be three females. There's an alliance. Someone could have a dog. But there is, when Revelation talks about the righteous come into the kingdom of heaven, because when I was in prison, you visited me. When I was hungry, you fed me. When I was sick, I don't remember what it says there. I think it has to do with like visiting. When you were sick, you visited me. When I was hungry, when I was naked, you clothed me. When I was in prison, you visited me. Something like that. How many people pass that test? How many people pass that test? Many are called, few are chosen. You're sitting alone. You could have been somebody who feeds the hungry, clothes the naked, visits the imprisoned. And when you were at your lowest, who the F was there? God himself. But this activated your goddess energy. And no, someone didn't want to take this advice, but they did. Don't tell me someone received some money for this. But he rejected. It's like he's rejecting the money. Like he didn't. I don't know what this was. Somebody took some bad advice. For some of y'all, someone persuaded someone to marry somebody else. Go be with this person. Like, it's like, go be with this person over this person. Like, or something. And two could be relevant in February. Somebody could have listened to somebody else. Like, oh, you need to marry this woman over this woman, or this masculine over this masculine. Oh, you need to ignore this person and go be with this person who's a snake. For some of y'all, you listen to somebody who told you to go be with the wrong person. And you left someone that you should have never left alone. That you could have trusted. There's no more. This is like a golden retriever. A golden retriever is loyal. Look at this. Trust, honesty, compatibility. You could have been compatible with a high priestess. And you were conflicted. You listened to somebody listened to somebody else. And they didn't want to, but they may have. Because why is this person sitting alone? Or maybe you're sitting in your room thinking about, what do I do? What do I do? Is this why you were hesitant? Why you couldn't decide on something? You couldn't decide on something because there's a rivalry. Could be a fire sign, Aries, Leo. What is this? But this is someone you can trust. You're compatible with. Maybe someone in your past deceived you, so you're afraid to. You're hesitant on making a decision, but someone is someone you can trust. It's a golden retriever here. And it's coming out as a high priestess. It's a divine feminine. Look at that. A divine feminine you can trust. Look at that. Honesty, compatibility. It's like going to be your best friend. A dog is your best friend. This is your best friend. Someone wasn't led astray, were they? Somebody wasn't listening to wrong advice, right? And left the person they could trust the most alone. You got logic here. Someone could think head over heart. Logic, but why would that? But logic would tell you to listen to your intuition, because God is above men and men is the image of the beast. So why would you listen to, this could be listening to a woman It doesn't ever say in the Bible in Genesis what woman. You just listen to a serpent. Somebody took the wrong advice and walked the wrong path. For some of y'all, someone went the wrong way. Did they? You got bad. Oh my gosh. You got disaster. Someone could have went the wrong way. They could have been warned. Or they had the signs. Frustrated. They took a risk to survive. This could have been for money. Someone could be 38. 11. November could be relevant. August. 8 could be relevant. 31. Someone could be born in August, November. Someone could have been 38, 31 at the time. 52, 33, 77, 2. February, November, August. Could be relevant. Someone took a risk to survive. What? For some of y'all, someone, like I said, is going through withdrawal and they're going to need to go to rehab. Withdrawal, awakening, quit. This is telling someone to quit. Okay, for some others of y'all, this is telling you to survive, you need to withdraw from something. You need to go into rehab. Someone needs to go to rehab. I need to check into rehab, but I won't go, because I'm stubborn. But you see, that's not a flat line. You see the heartbeat? Someone needs to go to rehab. Compromise, consideration, agreement. Someone needs to agree and they don't want to go. No. I'd rather stay with the snake. No, they can't do that. No. Someone is worried. They have a decision to make. They're selfish, arrogant, frustrated, survive, risk. You have withdrawal, quit, awakening, rejection. Someone needs to reject drugs. Reject. Or someone could have rejected the right offer and they're going through a spiritual awakening. For some of y'all, someone goes into rehab, justice here. They're going to awaken into all their gifts and their talents that they don't even know they have. This could be a masculine who becomes gifted spiritually and then it manifests into the physical. Somebody is very talented here. Why is someone trapped? A leer, trick, victim. I'm telling you, someone was tricked. Oh. And someone wants your forgiveness. Someone was controlled, mind manipulated. This could have been mind control. 1564. Someone could be older. This could be an older mother, father, lover. I don't know. Someone was controlling someone. Dictatorship, determination, reluctance. Someone is controlled by a bigger power here. And someone wants your forgiveness because they listen to somebody else. For some of y'all, you could be very talented and gifted. This high priestess could be. Someone could be born in January. Goodness, morality, domination. Someone wanted to dominate someone. For some of y'all, someone wanted to make you bow down and worship men over God. The fuck? There was an alliance. There could be some legal issues. I'm telling you, someone thinks like a child. Someone could have been childish. Someone could have tried to play mind games to get you to bow down and worship them, but you don't. You're the high priestess. You serve God. You don't serve men. You don't serve men at all. Mankind, women, men, same thing. Someone could be stalking you, playing peekaboo. Yeah, someone was wearing a fucking mask. Holy crap. Yep, someone had a... Look at this. Look at this card peeking out. Still trying to hide yourself. Come out. Okay, someone was trying to hide themselves. Wearing a mask. Strategy. To knock the king over. 48-24. And someone could have won. Victory. Or the deception. There could have been a feminine energy wearing a mask, pretending deception. Somebody lied. It could have been something with a car. Extravagance, worth, desire. For some of y'all, somebody offered a masculine a lot of money, and it was a lie. It was a lie. Someone was manipulated. And I can just see someone, yes, I got him trapped. I got him trapped. Woo! Woo! There was a trap. For some of y'all, someone withdrew from a high priestess and made you lonely. I'm so lonely. For some of y'all, someone could have gave someone drugs. Here you go. Please let me get the drugs. Because they were going through a withdrawal. For some of y'all, this could have been an ex that came back in to play with someone's mind. They had a strategy, but they were wearing a mask. It was some type of manipulation. It could have to do with money. It could have to do with trapping them, maybe getting them to sleep with them so they could get pregnant, so they could take their money. Some with the dog. There's something weird here. Or legal issues. 11. A reservation. For some of y'all, there was a hotel stay. Someone could have... For some of y'all, someone's ex had a strategy to come in and lure them in, saying, oh, I got this hotel, come sleep with me. They end up at the hotel room and not a damn person shows up. And it was a trick to trap someone. And now they got some evidence. You got computer here. For some of y'all, there was a trap to set someone up to sleep with them, like a prostitute, and now they have legal issues for paying for a prostitute. But it was really a cop. Someone was set up by a cop. It was a trap. Someone could have said that you took a bribe, that you sleep around for money. There was a strategy here. There was a strategy to cause a high priestess to be lonely or to cause a separation here. Cause a natural disaster. Survive risk. Equality. Logic. Someone could go to jail. There could be jail. There was some type of manipulation. It doesn't have to be like voodoo. It could be. But there was a strategy. Mind control to create lies. To create a deception here. To create something that was not true. To trap someone. Desire, Lear, 29. Someone could be 29. Sneak peek. Oh. I don't know why I'm getting this for some. This won't be for everyone. For some of you, someone's married. Or something, because you got justice, you got equality. Someone wants both of you. They want you to compromise. They want both of you. For some of y'all, this could be an open marriage. Two females. A high priestess, a queen of wands. This queen of wands or I'm not getting it's the high priestess. You got someone who's from God. What the fuck? There could be a mirror. There's two feminines. And you got sneak peek. Why am I getting... Why am I getting like you were dating a masculine or something and his wife or girlfriend was into you and she wanted him to record you or maybe watch you live while you guys were doing it. For some of you, someone are going through withdrawals from you. Confused worry. Someone wanted to watch something watch you. Maybe someone's watching you. Stalking, glance, curious. Someone could be going to jail. For some of y'all, there was a feminine that bribed a masculine, maybe paid him to video record you guys having you know what, sneak peeking. And it's to control them. And now they're bribing them. I'm gonna get you arrested for secretly recording this person. If you don't do what I say. And so now someone's controlling someone. But it's like, I'll pay you to record this high priestess and banging her, but I'm going to bribe you that I will show this videotape to the legal system and get you arrested. But the bribery alone is illegal. Like, this was a plot. Why would a feminine want this recorded? Is she in the sex industry? Is she trying to exploit a high priestess? Is she trying to traffic a high priestess? Like, what is her? And bribery is illegal, so she would go to jail too. This is weird. And who's to say the masculine didn't already tell the high priestess this? Let me record you so then we can just act like this person has control, but they really don't. So the trapper got trapped-deed. Balance, bitch. No, I don't know. Protest. Prove it. This is some weird ass shit. There's a resolution here. I'm telling you, for some of y'all, someone may have a natural disaster and pass away, and God's just going to handle this. Someone was wearing a fucking mask. They could have been like, oh. Or, okay, for others of y'all, this is an open marriage. Because someone's in confinement. I'm getting someone's trapped in a legal binding marriage. Okay? Something. And I don't know if this person wants a divorce. It's like this person wants both of you. Which lady do I... But why is this? This is so weird. Like, why? Desire. Sexual thoughts. For some of y'all, they're married and the woman, say you're a woman, their wife wants you just as much as they do. And they're like, be with us, be with us, be with us. You got desire. For some of y'all, someone's self-pleasuring themselves to you. I'm telling you. But this could have been a trap. Hold on. Because there's a sneak peek. Where'd it go? Anyway, you got sneak peek self-pleasure. There could be a woman that watched y'all doing it. It could have been like, you could have been sleeping with someone and they set up a live video. Or they would come in and hide their phone every time y'all did it. So their wife could watch you. And their wife got off to you. And they got off to their wife getting off to you. But this is also a bribery too. You got sue here. Someone could sue the shit out of someone. Oh, here's the sneak peek. Like, I want to watch as you guys, it's like a woman is getting pleasure by watching a high priestess and their man do it. I want to watch. There's something watching. For some of y'all, this person gave you, for others of y'all, there's a different story here. This person blocked you, gave the silent treatment, cut you off because they had a sexual desire to be with a Queen of Wands. This is someone who can be very hot, beautiful, alluring, sexy. Hold on. All right, so 2 other scenarios, quick. There could be a dynamic here where you don't get this money unless you marry who we say so. It could be like an arranged marriage. Others of y'all, somebody is snooping, drive-by stalking, social media, psychic, or tarot readings. Someone could be getting tarot readings on you or something here. You got sneak peek. You got 2 cats here. It's like 2 pussy cats. Okay, for another of y'all, you could have people watching y'all do it. Okay. Others of y'all, you were dating someone, they secretly recorded you, and they had another girlfriend or wife or somebody or boyfriend. Take it as a resonate. You guys can flip the gender roles. I just don't think, I don't know what it is. I'm just saying it because of all the females that are here. There's more females than there are males. A lot of ladies here. For some of y'all, someone snooped through someone's phone and found an SEX video of y'all, and now they're bribing this person that they will go and tell the high priestess or whichever one, high priestess, queen. I just don't get the high priestess to have. This is divine feminine, Queen of Wands. The high priestess, she's high. Okay, it doesn't matter, but someone could want attention. For some of y'all, someone could have been doing voodoo to create natural disasters in your life to get you arrested or to get you to be loneliness or get you to unalive yourself to a high priestess. Okay, they could have lied about your profession. There could be a lot of lies here. There could be legal issues. There could be somebody didn't want to listen to what you had to say and they believed lies and you protested it and they didn't want to hear it. For some of y'all now, this person's watching it because you've gone no contact. They're self-pleasuring themselves to you. Not everyone's going to have videotapes, not that, but it's like you could sue someone here. Some of y'all, you have a law, you could sue someone. For some of y'all, you cut off all communication, and now this person is going through hell, desiring you sexually. Okay, for some of y'all, okay. I kid you not, distraction. They were tempted. Kept you waiting. This is why they kept you waiting, you guys. And they're guilty. Apology, remorseful, ashamed. Yep, they got caught. Okay, somebody cheated. They got distracted. And it could have been by a Queen of Wands. And mind you, a Queen of Wands can be very, very beautiful. And you could have been really, really hurt. Unfreedom, you were in captivity. You could have been in a mental prison. And this person ignored you out of pride, arrogance, ego. Why they were ignoring you is because they were busy with this Queen of Wands, weren't you? An Aries, Leo, Sag with her. Right? They were sticking their wand in Queen Wanda. That's what they were doing. Because they wanted attention. Maybe you weren't giving them attention. For some of y'all, they wanted a sneak peek. They wanted to see what this person looked like without clothes on. And the interesting part about this, you guys, you got rejection here. This person rejected you or withdrew and gave you the silent treatment. This is what they were doing. And then you guys could have made up with merit making, but this person was wearing a mask. And they were still playing with your head, acting like, I didn't do nothing wrong. Let me buy you a couple things. I didn't do nothing wrong. They had a strategy, right? Acted like nothing happened. It was natural. No. Like they were your friend. Like they were your best friend. They would never betray you. No. But this is what they were doing. They played with your head. They made you feel like you were crazy and that your intuition was wrong. Guilty. Look at this. Yes, no. Make it or break it. Yes or no. This is why this person was indecisive about you. And for some of y'all, what they got distracted by was maybe this person had a nicer car than you. And they wanted this car. And they traded you for a car. Which one do I want? For some of y'all, they wanted you for sex. They wanted them for the materialism. Others of y'all, vice versa. Or they were just tempted. They thought they were going to have victory. Someone was wearing a mask. And it could have been your own person. Acted like you were the problem. Acted like you did something wrong, but you were not wrong. Your intuition was correct the whole time. And you're absolutely fed up. Cutting ties. Walking away. And this is where justice comes in and the scales are balanced. So let me make this, break it down. Now that the final story, I'm telling you, like sometimes I can't, there can be bits and pieces that may be for just maybe one person. It'll be like, oh, I found out my ex was videotaping me. And then but the majority is the breakdown at the end. Whoa. Whatever little bits and pieces, take what resonates, you guys leave the rest. Just because one thing doesn't fit doesn't mean it's not your reading, okay? And you guys are pretty good about that. So, but y'all, please hit that like. You guys, it doesn't take much to show love. And even if it doesn't resonate, let me know in the comments. It doesn't resonate, but I appreciate you. Something like that. Spread the love, you guys. What goes around comes around. Seriously. I love y'all. Okay. So, the overall, now that I have a lot of the cards out, somebody gave you the silent treatment. You could sense something, feel something. They got tempted. You got temptation, desire, distraction. You got everything shall be come on 2 to 3 witnesses. These are 2 different cards. You got temptation, temptation. Okay? This is what the bribe was. Sex. They had a sexual desire. Okay? And they feel ashamed. And they went and hid themselves in shame because they knew they messed up. You could have gotten severely hurt. You could have, for some of y'all, you could have lost your mind to the point where you got arrested. And went to a hospital. The only reason I'm saying this, you guys, because I ended up not quite in jail, but let me tell you something. Heartbreak, when you finally break, that's how I felt. And no, not one person came to visit me. And I know y'all have probably gone through something like that. And my heart is with you. You're not alone. You were never alone. They say tarot is evil. No. Let me tell you something. This is wickedness. This is wickedness. What? Because we expose what people are so ashamed that they can't tell you because their pride and their ego is still in the way. And you're intuitive here. Y'all are intuitive as shit. Don't ever second guess yourself. Okay? Goddess uploading here. All right, you saw something or you felt it and you were not wrong. So someone had a strategy to come back in, played mind games. Act like, I don't know what happened. Natural stuff. Yada, yada, yada. Make up with you. You guys made up again, right? Okay, so this person ignored you. Okay. Ignored you, put you on the silent treatment, said deuces, goodbye, yada, 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 right? Y'all made up. This person took you out to dinner, bought you things, yada, 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 right? To lure you back into their trap, wearing their mask, knowing what they fucking did. Boom. What they didn't know is you knew the whole fucking time and you were just waiting for them to admit it. Are you going to admit it? Yes or no? Make it or break it. And you waited, and you waited, and you waited. And waited. Okay? And then you said deuces. Then you cut the ties because they couldn't confess their sins. Okay? They couldn't. The truth shall set you free. Not lies. Not hiding behind a closed door. That you see this? See these bars? You can hide behind it all you want, but it's see-through. It's see-through. Why? Because somebody is a high priestess. You didn't believe in God before? You do now. And that is how this other person awakens to their third eye and realize, yes, God is very, very, very real. So, now, the scales are balanced because this person kept you waiting. See, kept you waiting. Because they love them black panties and them red lipstick stains, right? Sexual thoughts, intense feelings, yada, 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 yada. All right. But they wanted to keep a reservation for you. Like, this person's still sexually thinking about you. But they want to keep you waiting. That's what this is. Keep you waiting. Keep you on reservation. Oh, I think fuck no. Oh, I think absolutely fuck no. Let me tell you this. Their strategy failed. Checkmate. Look at that. King is knocked over. That ain't no king. A king protects... No. A queen protects her king. What the hell happened here? He kept his queen waiting. So then what did the queen do? Look at this queen. Knocked his own ass out. On the same team. Kicked his own ass out. She's the only one standing. Look at this. She's the only one standing. And she knocked her own king out. Because he wasn't on the same fucking team, even though he was the same fucking... He was the same soul. The same... I don't know. He's on the other... He's on the fucking knight here. Oh, no, maybe the knight... Oh. Hold on. For some of y'all, oh my gosh. This person was a king, and they went dark. They were light, and they went dark. And they went from a king to a knight. For God is not mocked. A man shall reap what he sows. So this person... This is rejection. They rejected you to stick their tongue or their snake in some grass where it didn't belong. They sniffed something they shouldn't have been sniffing. Some of y'all, someone is doing drugs now just to cope with the shit. Because sex was so much better. They traded you for sex, for a car, for some hairy grass, some prickly, strictly, dickly, whatever the fuck it is. And then they come back in, trying to make it up to you, wearing a mask, like they didn't do anything wrong. But you could see right through them. Why? Because they're see-through, motherfucker! You saw right through them because you were one fucking soul. You were supposed to be in the same team. And you warned this person. You could have warned them of their consequence if they betrayed you and they didn't listen. So now this person is like watching you, stalking you, obsessed with you. For some of you, this person is hesitant how to reach out. They're in a fucking trap here. They trap themselves. What happens when a mouse gets trapped in a mouse trap, y'all? Let me tell you, I do pest control. What do you think? Some of them escape. Most of them do not. Some of them tap it and it like scatters. And they listen to the warning and they don't go back to it. Others go back to it over and over again. It's like a mouse trap. Okay, let me tell you a story in my profession of trapping. All right, I trap mice for a living. I don't really actually use snap traps. But let me tell you a story that I have heard from one of my customers. There was this mouse that she found. No leg, no tail, no foot. All right? That mouse that she found for the 4th time. So in the trap, she caught an arm, a leg, and a tail. And it never learned. The mouse never learned. Went in there a 4th time. Maybe it was just 3. Maybe it was just an arm and a tail. Then finally she caught the limbless mouse. Like, how hungry are you? How hungry are you that you keep going back to the same thing expecting a different result? There is a bigger purpose here. I can't even believe that story ever came into one of my readings. Because I could never get over that story. She's like, finally, the 3rd time, I think it was just 3 times, finally the mouse came to its demise. But why do you not learn? How hungry are you? Why would you try to resurrect something from the dead? If you put your hand in the fire and you burn it once, why would you put it in there again? You think a different result is going to happen? No, it gets worse each time until your nerve damage is so bad you can never use your arm again. And this person just kept doing it. Maybe this person was an ex. And they kept you waiting to go back to something that was already, it was a trap. For some of y'all, they went back multiple times. Like 6 different times. And you got the knife, the burn here. Like, come on. For some of y'all, this person protested. And could it, for some of y'all, hopefully they said no. This is like no. He's saying no. He's protesting no. Maybe for some of y'all, being someone didn't say no. They're guilty. Guilt. In jail. I'm getting this as spiritual jail. Okay? Others of y'all, you had an ex come and tempt you the same way. And you said no. And you stood up for themselves when they want to grab a titty. But then this other person didn't. No. They got distracted. And they thought they were going to have victory and have both of y'all. Or whatever the fuck this is. I don't know what the hell this is. For some of y'all, maybe your person passed the test. I'm not really getting that. Maybe you got honesty here. For some of y'all, they were tempted and why do you have a sneak peek though? Some of y'all could have just been like some pictures that were exchanged on Snapchat or something. Sneak peek. But Jesus said that if you look at another woman with lust, you've already committed adultery in your heart. You got temptation here, though. For some of y'all, there was 2 damn bananas. Take it as a resonate. Maybe someone wanted a made man. For some of y'all, okay, this won't be for everyone. It was a man paying a man for you know what. And they were hesitant, but they wanted maybe they were curious. Bi-curious? Well, maybe. And if I get paid for it, yikes. Some of y'all, this could have been... I'm telling you, someone has a higher level of consciousness. Someone's third eye is activated here. I just saw this twice. Divine Union, but it was a different card. Oh, it was this one. Divine Love, sideways. Like, what is it? Some of y'all, this person may have the strength to come in and tell you the truth. But this is someone's going through a transformation that is requiring you to remain strong. For some of y'all, you went through a transformation here with Goddess uploading. You had to, those who endure to the end shall be saved, and you endured to the end. And this person kept you waiting. You guys, I think most of you are just done at this point with the Deuces card. And their abundance is not coming in. They're stuck. Someone is stuck. Someone is literally, they're stuck, but they're not in like physical jail. Some of them could be. I just think that you're Deuces. You're checkmating this person. You're the queen. You're the only chess piece on the board. Deuces, you got rid of the bananas. Maybe you had 2 people coming after you. For some of y'all, you could have been tempted by an ex-banana. And then your new got his ding-dong tested and he failed. And so then you ended it. You didn't go back to the ex, nor are you taking this new now that you know what the hell happened. Someone could be a Leo. For some of y'all, I don't know. You're getting someone who passed the test, or you're going to get a made man that could be a Leo. You could get someone now, you could be upgrading to a fire sign that's a made man, and you're the high priestess. You're going to meet someone wealthy that is at your vibration who's not going to cheat on you. And for some of y'all, that's your reservation here. Because people are going to know. If they done slither their snake in the grass, or they accepted that snake in their holy toot, all right, or their toot, their back, their poop, or whatever it is, you guys are ascending to a different level, and you're getting, could be a made man with strength. You guys can flip this. Be a made female. You guys could be same sex. Okay? But you're loyal. Some of y'all saying goodbye to bananas. For some of y'all, someone could have been confused. And now they're not. And now they want, for some of y'all, you turned a gay, straight. Others of y'all, someone lost a job. They could be going to jail. Everything crumbling. For some of y'all, someone slept with a ding-dong at the workplace and got fired for it. Or somebody put something in someone's drink, or somebody put something in someone's food, some drugs, and someone got caught for drugs. There was a strategy here. Someone was determined to do something or get someone to marry them by some strategy here. Toxic people, bad crowd addictions here. You could have addictions, sex addictions, drug addictions. It could be a wrong crowd. Someone is getting the wrath of God, and their abundance is not going to come in. But you're going to be victorious. This is what happens when you fumble a high priestess. Because you're chosen 144. Bam. You have a divine mission. Ignite the fire within. And let these people sit in their anxiety. Worry, fear, trouble concentrating. Well, that's what they kept you in. And what, they can't even apologize? You had Archangel Michael there with you the whole time. That's who was there with you. And you're in anxiety. You got lost boy here. Someone lost their way. Seeking acceptance, trouble, in need of a mentor guidance. Some of y'all, someone could be, like I'm telling you, turning to drugs here, and they're going to need to go into rehab here. And they're going to have to sit in the same, whatever they did to you was going back to them. Yo. Some of y'all, maybe I don't know. Someone got distracted. They got led astray here. Let's see if there's anything in the tarot here, and then we'll wrap it up because this video's already really long. I'm telling you, those who endure to the end shall be saved. You got perseverance. You got to get through this. You got to get through this. There was a collaboration here. This was a group effort. For some of y'all, you both passed the test. And so now you get to go. You got through every hoop, every obstacle, every blockage here. You could be a made man or a high priestess. Y'all both passed the test. Y'all both passed temptation. Y'all both got through all these psycho people. And you got through the anxiety, you got through the imprisonment, and y'all get to be together. Otherwise, you're just getting someone new. Someone's determined to win you back. All right? Someone's determined to win you back here. Maybe y'all will. Maybe it's unconditional love. Who knows? Maybe you just had some lessons to learn. All right. Maybe someone needed to be in their Queen of Wands energy to learn to be confident and love themselves. And that was whoa, these cards are... Oh. Okay, who's this Queen of Wands? Okay, who's the Queen of Wands, Holy Spirit? Ten of Cups in the reverse. Whoa. Yo, I don't take anything. Eight of Swords. Someone could be an Aquarius with the star. Ten of Cups. Someone could be Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio, Gemini, Libra, Aquarius. This was not, the Queen of Wands was not someone's Ten of Cups. Could be karmic family, could be karmic friends. It was a trap to lure someone in and to trap them into the matrix. 8 could be relevant. 10 could be relevant. October, August. Something about a house or heavily burdened. Now, someone's heavily burdened. Maybe someone's building a house. Someone is praying. Someone is blocked. Okay, how is this person trapped? Okay, they cannot move. You got the Chariot in reverse. Someone could be a Cancer. Okay, why is someone trapped here? They could be trapped with a family. You got the Five of Wands. There's fighting, conflict, competition. It's like they have to fight a lot of people. It could be legal, and it could have to do with the child. I'm telling you, someone could have got someone pregnant. I'm telling you. Someone made a speed and hasty decision to shoot some blanks. Some of y'all, they slept with this person, this Queen of Wands, over and over. Look at this white... Look at the little sperm. He's so cute. Spew, 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 sperm, sperm, sperm. Okay, they could have stroked 8 times. Boom, baby popped out. Maybe someone was born in August. You got August. September. November. 5. January, February, March. That'd be May. And 10 October. Maybe some of those dates. August. Or the 8th. 10th. 11th. 9th. 21st. 8th. 5. 10. October. 7. Could be relevant. July. Someone got pregnant. And they could have they could have slept together at a house. They could have moved in. And now they're trapped with a baby. This person is like, and you're sitting here in your Nine of Pentacles energy. This person's trapped with a child. Could be a son. Could be a boy. Doesn't have to be. Someone could have a white-haired animal. They could be fighting with the person they're trapped with. I'm telling you, this person's like, if you leave, I will sword you. Or someone's making it very difficult. And you're sitting here in Nine of Pentacles energy. Someone could be a Virgo here. Someone could be trapped with an Aries, Leo, Sag, or Gemini, Libra, Aquarius. Someone's trapped, could be trapped in a house. Okay, they can go. It's just a mental headspace, but it's, maybe this person's like, well, I have to take care of my child now. They took a fishy offer here. But this is not their happiness. This is not their Ten of Cups. Who's the Knight of Pentacles energy? Whoa. Ace of Wands. Someone they were sticking their wand in. Hermit, Virgo, Aries, Leo, Sag. Star. Someone could be an Aquarius. Someone was soul searching here. This was the Ace of Wands and the Ace of Pentacles. This is over. Death, Scorpio. 13 could be relevant. It's over with that. Why is that over? Because it could have went back to an ex. Or they had children. This person could be reminiscing about you. You could be, someone could be a Virgo, Gemini, Cancer, Scorpio. Now this person is like jacking off to your pictures. And they're reminiscing about you. All up in their head. In a nightmare. Queen of Wands, Emperor. Ten of Swords. For some of y'all, the Queen of Wands slept with an Aries. This fire sign could have slept with another fire sign and betrayed your person. For some of y'all, their kid may not even, they had a new love. For some of y'all, your person went and hooked up with an ex and then they left them for a fire sign or something and they were given to someone else too. Or they were taking your masculine's money, giving it to a different masculine, this Queen of Wands. And this Queen of Wands put Ten of Swords in their back. Some of y'all, they just can't get over this ex. And they committed to this Queen of Wands. And they walked away from you and ended it with you. This person will want to send you a message. And they're praying that you forgive them, compromise with them. King of Swords, Gemini, Libra, Aquarius. This person's debating. This person wants to send you, could be an Aries, Leo, Sag, or Gemini, Libra, Aquarius, wants to send you a message here. Or this person could have been head over heart, Hierophant. This person could be in a marriage because they made an impulsive action here. Or they could want to come in to give you a higher level of commitment now and take action. This person's under fucking Judgment Tower. But you're getting the victory here. That's the truth. The person could want to send you a message though. They're trapped in a house. And under judgment. What's the judgment? Judgment doesn't always mean bad things. For some of y'all, Ten of Cups, for some of y'all, the kid isn't even theirs. So, like, these are depicted. It ended with the Queen of Wands. Their child wasn't theirs. And now their life is over, too. And this person's like, what the fuck do I do now? This person could be learning. I mean, you don't want to let this beast back in. I mean, you look at this, like I'm getting Beauty and the Beast. You look at this person. Well, I think this person looks at themselves like trash. And they're begging for forgiveness here. I don't know. Take it as a resonate. They're going to be trapped like this until they tell you the truth. They fell for an illusion here. It's a lie or they lied to you. And withholding, lying by omission is still a lie and it's worse. It's more thought out. It's more knowledge of good and evil when you do lie by omission here. Okay, yeah, someone wants you to remove your barriers. But this is, you see them now as your Ten of Cups in reverse. You're getting a handout from God. You want someone who's going to give you equal give and take. This person moved too slow to give you an offer. But this is why, because they were dealing with a whole bunch of bullshit in the background. Okay, what is the outcome between these two? You're the Queen of fucking Swords. You have a guard up. Yo. Queen of motherfucking Pentacles. Look at this. This is interesting because this is someone who kind of rejects an offer, but he's taken the cup and it's sideways. It's like this person rejected you. You set boundaries here and you got a crown from your angel here. And then you chose to walk away. But you're like still thinking about them. Like you could like drink just to cope or whatever, but you're fine. And then you're in your Queen of Pentacles energy and the snake tries to come back in and give you an offer and you're not taking it. Queen of Pentacles, Virgo, Taurus, Capricorn. For some of y'all, this person is full of pride. Look at the arm stance. This person is a Page of Swords. This person, like I said, I said knight. A king to a knight. But you have the King of Swords. There's a Page of Swords. This is who this person it really is. Or they are now. Gemini, Libra, Aquarius. They're just a page now. What's coming in for our High Priestess? Some of you, this person just gets to sit back and watch you. That's it. Okay, what's coming in for the High Priestess? Well, someone can't travel back towards you, and they're not gonna, it doesn't look like they're gonna tell you the truth either. Or it's like, hold on, you could be getting a King of Pentacles, or you could be in your King of Pentacles energy. No, there you go. This is your Ten of Cups. You're getting your Ten of Cups with the King of Pentacles. That's a match. Sort of. It's like hold on. A queen. It's not, you were the Queen of Pentacles, so that came out. But you're in the Nine of Pentacles on your own. Maybe you're in your King of Pentacles energy. For some of y'all, you're your own wish fulfillment. But you're getting your Ten of Cups. Or you could be a masculine King of Pentacles, Virgo, Taurus, Capricorn. Or a Queen of Pentacles, Virgo, Taurus, Capricorn. Heavy Virgo, you could be a Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio. But you're getting your wish fulfillment with someone else, it looks like. And you're blocking this beast because this was an illusion. Or they fell from grace here. Yep. This was your lover and they're having a tower. Ten of Swords. That's completion. That's a painful ending. It's over.